Hey, I don't really know what much to say, but I'm here today because I've always wanted to make a YouTube video. I've always seen other people do it, and they've inspired me. So I guess I wanted to do the same. Maybe I can inspire just one person, and that honestly make a difference to me. Um, I believe in angel numbers, so I saw 444 just when I was talking to my friend about making videos, and that means alignment and the following a good path, and trusting that's a good path and that's the right path. um, I've always had trouble talking to people. um, I never really know what to say. I don't have much to say most times, but in here, my inner world, I have so much to say. I have so many thoughts, feelings. I just, I really want to let them out. So I guess this is me stepping into that path and spreading my wings and trying to get myself out there. Um, my name is Sebastian. I'm 24. I'm a trans man, and um, I believe this society is falling apart, and it should, honestly, because it's garbage. It's dookie. What I mean by that is just the typical world: hard pain, misery, suffering. Working 9 to 5, 60 hours a week, working your ass off, only to get the weekend off, and then you gotta go back home, raise a family, and that's just not the life for me. I never thought it was. I always thought I had to force myself into it. I've tried multiple times. I burnt out. I just couldn't handle it. I don't think we're meant to handle it. I've heard about this condition called psychosis. Basically, animals feel that when they're trapped in a zoo, they start being depressed, anxious, start behaving unusually, and I kind of think that's what's happening in society with all this mental illness and shit. Like, you ever heard an old person say, back in my day, we didn't have all this mental illness? Well, yeah, because you had cocaine to deal. You had cocaine and everything. Cocaine was in coke, medicine, man. If you had a toothache, they gave you cocaine. They gave babies cocaine. Like, you guys, like, now it's illegal. Now we can't even have cocaine because I don't even know why. I mean, I'm not supporting or against cocaine, but back then you had cocaine, so of course you were a little bit more happy back then. Um, I don't even really know what I'm saying. I just wanted to get on here and try to connect with somebody, even if it's one person. Um, Maybe I can share my life story with you guys. I always wanted to, just to see what other people think and just like see if anybody can relate or been in something similar. Um, I was born and raised in Peoria, Illinois. Been here my whole 24 years of life, and it's not too bad. I guess it could be worse, but I want more. I want something more than this. I don't know. I guess I envision my life just somewhere peaceful, somewhere in the middle of nature, but still close enough so that I can go to a store. Um, Ideally, like near a lot of trees and the beach. Maybe within like a small community where we all help each other, and it's just like a very low key life. Like, we don't necessarily work normal jobs. We work like within the community. Like, we do community work instead of like actual like, or like, you know like other jobs. Like I guess it's more community based rather than consumer based. I'm just tired of consumerism and capitalism. I don't know. I used to buy a lot of shit that I didn't need. I had a lot of money, now I don't, cause I wanted to buy shit. Cause that's how they get you. They get you to buy shit you don't need, and over again until you're in debt. And it's just a cycle. I don't know. I used to work my ass off. I used to go to school while doing that, and it paid off. Had a hella money because I was getting paid to go to school, but shit happens, and then 2020, COVID happened. 2020, I got diagnosed with schizophrenia, had my first psychosis episode, and I was detached from reality. It was so weird because I thought everything was normal still. I didn't realize I was going crazy until after everything was getting better and I was taking medication. Basically, I thought I could save the world. I thought I was the one to do it, to bring peace to the world and just make the world a better place. And I had journals of how I would do it, and not even like how I would do it, just different quotes and shit. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I had drawings and everything of symbolism, and I don't have them anymore. I burned them because I regret burning them, but I burned them because I thought if I burned them, then I would just forget that I was ever schizophrenic and that it never happened. I was trying to bury it because I don't know. I don't know. I guess I was embarrassed of it, I guess. But it meant something to me back then, and it's kind of weird because you don't really know you're going through psychosis or it's gonna happen. It's like there's signs, but for me, it was like I thought kind of like I was, in a sense, God, if that makes sense. Not God, but like I was part of God, and that I had power, and that I could essentially make this world a better place if I wanted to, if I actually put the effort into it. And basically, I was going through this very euphoric state. Like, I don't know, it's very euphoric and peaceful when you think I don't know, I just had the sudden, epiphany that, oh my god, like, I could save the world, oh my god. So, I don't know, it's a really good feeling when you feel like you actually make a difference and help, and, life isn't going to hell, or isn't shit at all. After all, you have the power to actually change things. It's kind of like being on drugs, honestly. That's how it felt. I had a head rush. I was doing all sorts of things. I was being very active. um I was trying my best to be a really good friend, and doing good in school and everything. But eventually, I guess, you know, the voices happen, and some are nice, others are not so nice, and some of them lie and tell you things that are not true, and sometimes you don't know whether to believe it or not. um, it's kind of scary. But back in 2020, I had a sudden realization that things weren't as it seemed. I don't know. I was really scared of the election because for some reason I just felt like it was evil. Like Trump was evil. Like he is, but like just more than he leads on, I guess. Like I just something about him. Like there's just I don't know. When I was in the hospital, I thought I kept hearing his name, like Trump, 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 and that he was trying to get me and get other people in the hospital, and basically try to like there's a cat. Oh my god, wait. It was a cat. It was a cat and it was carrying an animal. I wish I got that. But anyways. But basically, it was like, I don't know. It was so weird. It was like he was trying to get me other people in the hospital and like basically sell us into like human slavery and like human trafficking. And I was terrified in there, man. I thought I was gonna get trafficked and sold, but they like it was like they still had to do it like in some side of legal loop, and so that's why I was there for so long. I was there for almost a month, and that's why I thought they kept me in there for so long, because they like were still trying to like go through the legal loops of selling me. I think basically they were trying to make it seem like I wasn't there at all, so it's like I disappeared. Because I wasn't originally at this hospital. I was at first I was at it was Methodist, and I was Carl. I was there first, and then they transferred me to Streamwood Behavioral Health. And basically I was there for 3 weeks. At first I was fine. Like I mean, as fine as going through psychosis is, I guess. Like I wasn't doing anything too weird, I guess. It was all in my head on it at first. And then they said I could leave, but I was like, they were like, oh, you can leave this Friday. I'm just like, it's not Friday. Like I don't know why, I thought they were lying to me about the dates. So I guess she was like, oh, okay, I guess maybe you don't want to leave, you don't want to leave. So I guess that's kind of, I mean, it's not my fault because I was going through psychosis, but still. So basically I was getting my days mixed up. And when I went in there, I thought I was recruited by the CIA to unravel the secret human trafficking they had there going on. And I had to collect evidence. I would go into people's room and take their shit and like put it in a bag as evidence. Oh my god. I was stealing people's clothes and wearing it because I thought clothes had meaning. Like, oh, I thought if you read red, that means that like you're I don't know, like you're powerful, you're fierce. If you wear blue, that means you're soft and like emotional. And then I also thought there was like teams. I thought there was like the red and blue team. Like if you're on the blue team, you're like a good guy. If you're on the red team, you're a bad guy. And I assigned different people there to different teams based on how they acted towards me and how like I would hear them, like observe them talk and act in there. It was weird. The first night I remember I took crayons and I would like draw on the walls on the floor and on the windowsill, because I thought different colors had different protection meanings, because I thought like Satan or Santa Claus, as I called him, was gonna come in my room and try to hurt me at night, because for some reason I thought Santa was Satan. Don't ask me, I don't know. Psychosis. Psychosis doesn't make sense. And basically I thought this one guy, his name was Charles, he was this fat guy. I don't like him. He's a piece of shit. But he breathes heavy. He breathes heavy. He breathes heavy. He breathes, I don't know. But Basically, I thought he was Santa because he kind of looked like Santa, so that's what I would call him. In my head, he's Santa because he's evil. I thought he was evil because we were. I remember it was that night, and we were in the day room, and he was talking about the story about this man who would abuse his wife and yada yada yada. But it was so weird because I thought he was talking. I thought he was the abuser, and his wife was in the room. Because I remember, I remember the lady was like just sitting there, and then somebody went to her and like said 1, 2, 3 sleep, and then snapped, and then she slept. So I thought they were trying to make her go to sleep so she wouldn't be like, oh, that was me, I'm the one. I don't know. I was like schizophrenia makes you think you make so much sense in the moment, but after you like kind of snap out of it, you're just like, what the fuck? And I thought somebody in there was trying to steal my name, my legal name, cause I kept hearing my name everywhere, and like people were talking about me, and it was so weird. But it was like, I don't know, it was so weird. And I would hear my name get called, and I would hear somebody else answer, and I was just like, is that just somebody else with that name, or are they trying to steal my name? I don't know. I have no idea why I thought she was trying to steal my name, but I don't know. Schizophrenia, I guess. I guess schizophrenia does make you kind of accusatory, like you're always accusing people of things. Um, I did make a friend there. Their name was Alex. Don't talk to them anymore. I miss them, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm always afraid making friends. I always drift away because I always think like, oh, they probably wouldn't like me if they knew the real me. So I just kind of leave. I'm the ghoster. I ghost people. I'll admit it. I hate that I do it, but I do. Yeah. I just wish I could make a connection with people, an actual genuine connection with people, and not run away from it. I always run away. I always ignore. I always hide because I get scared. I always isolate. But I'm kind of tired of doing that, and I really want to grow as a person and become the real me, I guess. Kind of tired of hiding and pretending, I guess. I guess that's why I made this video. So who's ever watching, thank you for hearing my story. I could talk more about it later, I guess, if you guys want, or if you guys want to know anything else about me, about my life story, schizophrenia, what else happened at the hospital. We could talk about family if you want, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, thanks for listening to me. Peace out.